did the head already in this guy. I'm not gonna repeat the same again, okay, guys? And this one, the only one I'm gonna add it right now is just, I think we already say something about the other day, the larynx, the pharynx, I'm sorry, I already confused myself. This is which one is this one?
Nasopharynx.
And this?
Wait, can you do it again?
Oropharynx.
And this?
Laryngopharynx.
Okay. And let me see, do you see any glands in this one? What's the name of this structure?
Epiglottis.
Yeah. Let me see. I think I'm not gonna use this one because I think the epiglottis should be around here. Look at roof out here.
Parotid.
What is this? What is this?
Parotid gland.
Thyroid gland. Not thyroid. Make me crazy. What is this? Parotid
This is
gland.
salivary.
Part of the salivary gland. And this one? Mandibular. No, this little fella has one. Yeah, it's good. I don't see this sublingual in this one. Okay, that's it for the head. Let's go back down to the neck. Okay, what's the name of this one? Hydrobone. And this? What's the name? Is it part of which part? Thyroid cartilage. Part of what?
Larynx.
Part of the larynx. And the larynx, this cartilage, thyroid cartilage is gonna have what? The two lamina and this? And what's this gland here?
Thyroid.
And it doesn't make any sense. The thyroid gland is not on top of the thyroid cartilage, but it is. The thyroid gland is lower. This is a thyroid cartilage, and this is a thyroid gland. I wish they put on top of each other, but we know which for sure. But this thyroid gland is going to be across the who? Cricoid cartilage, this lower. And what's this? Which one? Common carotid. Here we can start see some bifurcation, because that's the level where the common carotid artery is going to bifurcate in external and internal. The internal one is the one that going to the head and to the brain and make the part of the circle willis. And what's this? Internal jugular vein.
What's the vein in the middle?
This is thyroid vein.
Thyroid vein.
And anybody knows the name of this one?
Subclavian.
Subclavian vein, right and left. And then with, what's the name of this part when the internal jugular vein join the subclavian? Brachiocephalic, left and right. And then the two brachiocephalics are joined to make who?
IVC.
The what?
IVC. Oh,
No, it's not the IVC. What is it? IVC is here.
Superior.
It's SVC. The superior vena cava. This one. Yeah. Look up, guys.
it's the SVC.
Yeah, look up, guys. Yeah. And aorta. Yeah, we can't see the branches coming out, but later on we're gonna go over the branches. And who's this guy here? Esophagus. And this?
Esophageal.
The esophageal hiatus is the opening. If I look at here, it's still the esophagus.
This.
Yeah. It's still the esophagus.
You're pointing inside of it?
Yeah, all this, if I pointed this, it's just esophagus. If I point it outside, it's the hiatus.
Oh,
Yeah.
outside?
Yeah, this is the opening, in the diaphragm.
Opening is a hiatus, right?
Yeah, and the organ itself is esophagus. Still the esophagus. This is the trachea. This is the trachea. And this is a level, the Carina level, the T5, where the trachea is gonna bifurcate and broken. And those two bronchi is gonna go to the lungs. And the lungs, later we're gonna see they had 3 lobes in the right and 2 in the left. The lungs, mostly in that area, we need to concentrate on the pleura because that's where the people collect fluid, and that's why we do ultrasound to check the fluid, to take it out. Okay, what else? This one that has a sublingual gland and the parotid. What's the other one with the? Oh, no. Submandibular. Parotid, sublingual, and submandibular. This one. And what's the name of this thing? The blue one. Epiglottis, yes. Oh, we see sublingual here too. Look at that.
Sublingual.
Actually, this one has all 3, no? No, that one has it. We already went inside this thing. We don't need to do it again. This is the new one for today. What's the name of this bone? And this structure? And this opening? Glottis. And this one? This one, the big one. Thyroid cartilage.
We can't see. Can you put it in the center?
I will, I'm trying to put it together. Without putting together too much.
Thank you.
This one, the thyroid cartilage. And this?
Cricoid.
What's the difference between this and this? Cricoid and
Thyroid's more superior and out more.
and it's only front and the front. And the cricoid is what?
Superior to the.
It's all the way around. Okay. And that's mark the beginning of who? After the cricoid?
Trachea.
And the trachea is made by what? Cartilage rings, and what happened in the back of those rings?
Incomplete
A what?
muscle.
It's a muscle. They're not complete rings. In the back, they're incomplete, and they have a muscle. They allow who to expand? Esophagus. And what's the name of the ligament that attached the esophagus to the trachea?
The
The
annular.
Annular ligament. And who's that fella here? Thyroid. And what's the name of the connection? Isthmus. I think that's it for this one. Okay, I need another neck. One is good for you to study, but I'm not gonna have it in the exam because it has the labels. Okay? Somebody made this.
Is that a play?
Yes. I used to start making, the student make with the Play-Doh, make the organs, but oh, it was such a mess. Yeah, and they were really bad, worse than little kids. Okay, the thyroid, we had the isthmus, the 2 lobes. What's the name of this artery? Common carotid. And this? Internal jugular vein. That's it. This one is very similar to the big one, except with this one I can take the thyroid out.
Will the parathyroid be on any?
No. No that I noticed, I don't think I see it in any. And again, we have the thyroid.
What's the one above it?
This one?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not a gland, it's just the higher bone.
Hyoid bone?
Exact.
Do we have to know that?
Yeah. Who's attached to that one? I kill her.
Attachment for the
The epiglottis is
epiglottis.
attached to that. Epiglottis is attached to that and the tongue is attached to that.
Yes.
When we talk about the epiglottis, it's, you find it there, and again, the cricoid, the thyroid lobes and the isthmus. And here you can see the muscle, the rings are not complete, you have the muscle in the middle. And I guess that's it for that one. And then this one, this is the internal, what is it?
Regular vein.
Jugular vein, and this, the subclavian, and this, brachiocephalic, left and right, and they join together to make who?
Superior vena cava.
Exactly. They connect that way. That is not good.
In the
It's
heart.
her. Can I have some? It's the Bath and Body Works.
Yeah. I went there and I
Oh,
got
I
some.
love Bath and Body Works.
I know. There's a superior vena cava, and that's gonna end up where?
Heart.
Which part? The left or
The
right
right.
side?
Right.
Right,
And what's the name of the cavity?
right.
No, the heart.
Atrium
The
and
atrium.
ventricular.
It's coming back to you guys, now that we review it.
Slowly.
Okay. Yeah. I can, because that's gonna be part of the thorax, okay? And also those,
We can't see it, we need to. Yay.
later we're gonna study some of the parts of the heart, okay?
Or they can be.
Exactly. And what's the name of this?
Aortic. Aortic arch.
The aortic arch, and the aortic arch is gonna keep what?
Cilia.
No, that's low.
Branch off with the
Runs off the-
carotid.
Mm-hmm. They can count the, what's the name of this one? Which one? The left.
The left.
And this is kind of weird because I don't like the way they do the right side. Because we have a brachiocephalic in the right side. For artery, we only have on the right side. For veins, we have two, but for artery, we have only the right side, and then I don't see it very good in this one. You should see it in the flat man that we have in the other classroom, and maybe the big guy. The one that lost a head, we have a head here. What's the name of this?
Trachea.
I think that's it. Oh, who's that fellow there all flat? Can't see it, huh? This part here, the red part, behind the trachea,
Annular? No, I'm just kidding.
this, the esophagus. This is the esophagus. And in the lungs, later on, we're gonna study the 3 lobes on the right, the 2 in the left. I'm gonna take the heart away so you can see, oh, here they are. No, I think you're right. And here is the level T5 with the trachea is gonna bifurcate and 2 bronchi, main bronchi. And this again, esophagus, who is this fellow here? Oh,
Diaphragm.
diaphragm. What's the name of this part? External portion. And the other ones in the side?
Central. Central.
Yeah, the central tendon, but this, I'm sorry, this part, the red one.
You can see, sorry,
Oh, this one.
the intercostal or the costal.
It's coming from where? Yeah, the costal portion, sorry. You say intercostal or costal?
Costal.
And then the ones that coming from the back? The lumbar portion? Remember, we got the cervical vertebrae and the neck, the thoracic vertebrae here in the thorax, and then from the diaphragm, most of the diaphragm down, we have the lumbar. And the sacrum, mostly have to do with the pelvis. And we're gonna, part of this neck, we're gonna need to know the difference from this cervical vertebra, especially the first two ones, can make your neck turn around.
The atlas.
The atlas and the axis, we got to touch a little bit. Not because we do it, because you guys have to have a little knowledge of more than anatomy than what we do. Okay? And again, this is esophagus. No, you don't see it. If I ask you the opening, it's esophageal hiatus. If I ask you for the organ, it's just esophagus, aorta. Cubo hiatus is here. Es easier because we talked this about. This one, who's that? Yeah. What's the name of this first branch? Yeah, Celia. We will do this now, some of the review, we don't need to do it before the exam. Do we have any other model that we need to review for the neck?
No.
Anything for the head? Do you guys need back again? Or somebody say about the numbers, huh? It was you,
Yes.
somebody? Okay, so I always have a hard time finding this form. Here it is. Okay, I don't know if it's a blood vessel or the organ. Let me see, I have a key somewhere. Oops, I told her she's breaking somebody's computer. Is that yours?
Oh, no, that's the apple.
Very fragile. Maybe I should go for Black Friday for like that kind of